Hey there, Internet. Welcome to the Hard On Gear channel, where I discuss and review my used and abused knives and gear. Knife of the Week, episode 9, right? Holy crap, almost a 10. This Knife of the Week series is a series that I kind of added onto the regular weekly uploads that come out on Monday. In Knife of the Week, I pretty much just tell you which knives I carried this week. Just a quick, honest, upfront rundown of what my EDC knives were, what I used them for, if I used them at all, and which knife was the Knife of the Week. And the Knife of the Week isn't anything spectacular, just the knife I ended up kind of cutting the most stuff with. Normally, I tell you what that knife is at the end of the episode. However, last week I totally forgot, but it was, spoiler alert, the Rat Model 1. Check that one out if you want. If you don't, just welcome along for the ride for this one. So this is the Tor Anaconda, which is my favorite knife of all time. Still a little bit of adhesive coming off the inside of that sheath. Literally the only downside I have to say about Tor and the super awesome knife. You'll notice at this point in time I have no folding knives on the table. That's because this week I went with a fixed blade only carry, except that I did end up compromising and going with one little itty bitty folding knife, the K.O.T.W, which I did wear in my gym shorts and sweatpants when I was just kind of roaming around the shacks throughout the evening and the morning. Still had the Tor Anaconda on me, but it is nice to have a little folder for those situations. But for the most part, I just carry fixed blades. And with the Azula 2, I swapped out that sheath with this other Azula 2 sheath, which has this big bad ulti clip on it. Now, in reality, I could use another ulti clip slim. That would be way better, because I did not like this big black metal piece sticking out of my pocket. Super, super noticeable, and I tried to keep my sweater down over top of it when I could. But yeah, just a little bit too much, a little too bulky, but worked really well. Super good retention on those ulti clips, and this just kind of sat in my main left hand, primary hand, as I am lefty, pocket, and I drew that as my main folder. Obviously not a folder, I'm sorry, my main knife whenever I needed to cut something, just as my daily, day-to-day EDC for the week. The Anaconda, as usual, just sitting on my left hand, dominant side, reverse grip, ready for whatever crazy stuff that thing might want to do if the need arises. On my other side, handle down, the Top Smell Spy Elite was hanging out over there. Same spot, nothing new there, my typical 3 o'clock position, handle down, and what did I say? I don't know if I said 3 or 9, but yeah, 9 o'clock position, left-hand side for that bad boy. So yeah, main pocket, left hand, right hand, back pocket, left pocket as normal, just there for any extra plierage that might need to be done. And the Victorinox Pioneer X I did carry in my pocket for most of the time, and I did swap it back and forth between my jeans and my work pants. Might have forgotten it a couple days because I was going through my clips normally and my what's belted onto my belt, and sometimes you have to carry 4 or 5 knives on you, you forget the odd one. So didn't carry it all that much and still have not really used it, never really thought to. At some point maybe I'll take a knife of the week here and dedicate it to making sure I actually use this Victorinox a little bit, just to, say I've used it and get some use on the blade. And the Delica, of course, like I said, shorts, going to the gym, just kind of anytime I was in sweats or anything where I didn't have other knives on me. But see me almost close that back lock on my finger there. But yeah, super unnoticeable in the shorts and in the pants for the most part. Okay, spoiler alert, most of the time, if I put a knife in the primary slot of my left hand pocket, it's probably because I'm trying to put an effort into using that knife this week, just out of the fact that that's going to be my primary knife. That's going to get the most use. It's going to be knife of the week. So yeah, not always the way it works out. Sometimes it's a fail and the knives don't get used the way I plan to. But this week, the Azula 2 is the knife of the week. So awesome. As always, Azula 2 fits my hand so bloody perfect. The Azula 1 will be good, I'm sure, but geez, that full handle with those scales. Plenty of wear and tear on this bad boy, as you can see. Sometime this spring or maybe late winter, you will get the full hard use, used and abused, long-term knife review on this Azula 2. And spoiler alert number 3 of this video, it's going to be glowing and awesome, and I'm going to have nothing really but awesome things to say about this knife. So while this was my main EDC throughout the week, I actually threw a few different things in my pocket on Saturday. So I think, no, definitely still had that. Not that. Whoa, not that. Super aggressive. I actually threw the Tor Anaconda in this other sheath, which I'm using for the static line, tethered, whatever, static line carry, I think is the official name for it. Samurai carry is way cooler, and we're going to keep calling it Samurai carry on this channel. But I did that in my front appendix carry kind of waistline with the Anaconda, and I threw on this, which is going to be tomorrow's video. If you want to see more about it, feel free to check out the main Monday upload. Some point, probably tomorrow evening, that hog upload will come out. And this is the Half-Breed Blades CCK, I do believe. The other half-breed that I did last week, both of these knives from the same fella. Thanks again for the lend out of these knives. There we go. And yeah, both same color, same handle scale, I think color as well on the G10 handle scales. Yep, both very thick and capable. Very unique knives with that same reverse tanto. But yeah, this little guy will be this Monday's weekly upload, so check that one out. And in the meantime, I'll just say, yeah, I did carry this thing right in the same place as the Torii Anaconda. Did that for Saturday just to try something else different. Oh, and that's what else I did throw in the place of the Azula 2 with that sheath. I had the Azula 2 on my right hand upside down handle where the Toptimal Spy Elite was. So these guys, back pocket, coin pocket, and yeah, where the Anaconda usually is. Does that all make sense to you guys? Am I making that too confusing? But yeah, that was my carry for Saturday. That's a total different carry from what I did the rest of the week. And the folder that I used was this. I think I already showed it on camera a second ago, but Manix 2 lightweight, I just seen it in my bag, I grabbed it, and oh man, I love this freaking knife so much. The Manix 2 haters or underappreciators out there, preference is preference, I get it, but a super sick knife, give it another shot, at least the lightweight version if you haven't tried it yet. Big fan of the Manix 2 lightweight. Thanks again for that trade, King of Ends. Super awesome. I hope you're digging that Griptilian. Give you a quick idea of what might be in my pocket next week, as per a comment made by, I can't remember anymore, but the, apologize, the comment was regarding the Cold Steel. Cold Steel, getting a stutter here. Code 4. Oh, geez, the name is right there. I am in trouble. My brain's melting. Too many YouTube videos at this point. Starting to get into a monotonous flow. Gonna mix it up soon here once I get in the field this spring with a little bit of a different work setting again. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. It's gonna be pretty exciting. But the Code 4 from Cold Steel, probably gonna be in my pocket most of, if not all of, this next week. So, wow, again, slippery hands on this slippery ass knife. You want a quick review on that knife? I'll tell you this, awesome knife. The only downside I have to say about this knife is that it's so damn slippery. I don't know what it looked like on the pictures and if I even thought about it being this slippery or slick, but it is not a Vaseline factory approved knife, as Nick Shabazz might attest to. So yeah, Cold Steel Code 4. Yeah, nailed it. Is going to be primary folder next week. See what else happens in my pocket on the next Knife of the Week episode. And until then, feel free to check out tomorrow's upload, which again will be this sweet little half-blade blades CCK, which I hope I'm not messing up, because then I'd have to overlay the text every time I do that, and that's a lot of editing, and we don't have time for that. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for this one and all the other ones. This is the Hard On Gear channel, signing off.